Sweet. Copy link, we'll slap it in self-promo, cause why the fuck not? Yo, we are live, everything seems good, I think. YouTube seems good, Twitch seems good, Restream all looks good. Cool. Stream elements bot is running in both chats. So yeah, cool. We're good. What is upstream? It's been a while. Well, it's been like a week, right? Something like that. I know it was like midweek last week. I then I just got super busy getting on top of work before I went away at the weekend. Seems super bright on my face. And I don't know why. Oh, I know why. It's not my light, it's the freaking desktop monitor. Whatever. Kind of fiddling around. So yeah, I'm streaming for like a week because I went away the weekend. On a family weekend away. That was really nice. Got to see all my aunties, uncles, cousins, their kids, my nieces and nephews and stuff. So, second cousins, whatever you call them. But yeah, it was super nice, super chill like weekend. It was a nice break from work for me. And kind of like a tech detox. I had my phone, but I didn't really go on it much. So that was nice. Only downside of it all is, touch wood, I've been fine, but my sister's kid had been ill in the week before, but they didn't really think anything of it, which you wouldn't. But it turns out it seems to have been a sickness and diarrhea bug, and it's run through everybody because obviously everyone was like carrying kids, playing with them, whatever. So it's run through a bunch of people. Touch wood, I'm one of the few that has not caught it. I've got a stomach of steel apparently, so I'm all good. Everyone else is fine. They've just like had a day, like 48 hours of being ill. So yeah, that was the only downside of it all. But other than that, great weekend, super fun weekend. But we're back with the late night streams, back with the late night design streams. I want to keep this going. Obviously, we have this series going, the logo alphabet. So we'll be working on that again tonight. We are on the letter E. And because last time I took the time to sketch some rough ideas and get some ideas onto paper already, I think that really helped me on stream. Like get the designs going, so I'm not just sat there not sure what to do. So we've done that again. I've been scribbling some little ideas on this little bit of paper I've got here. I would say there's definitely 3 solid ideas there and a couple of possible ideas that could be better if with a bit of iteration. So we will get onto that eventually. But yeah, just chill, just have an easy start to the stream. A bit of a catch up, bit of an update on things. Obviously doing this stream, going to keep these design streams going. The gaming streams will be here and there, but I've kind of talked about this before, but I'm pretty certain I have ADHD in some form. Now, I haven't been to a doctor about it or anything. This is purely my own speculation of information that I've read up on, seen, listened to, etc., and kind of like makes sense about my certain like mannerisms and the way that I've always been. But anyway, this is partly, I think, because of I think I have ADHD. It's like, this is one of the reasons that kind of flags up with it, is I'm kind of bored of doing gaming content again. I'm just like, I have no drive to stream games and edit gaming content and like make the frag movies or the like Minecraft 50mm films. Or I had like a bit of an idea to carry that on, but like go into Pixelmon. But then I'm like, I kind of want to do that as a group. I want to do a Minecraft server with my friends and do the 50mm series in that, because I think it'd be more fun. So that's something that maybe in the future. I haven't really been playing Valorant, so I haven't got any Valorant clips, so I've not had the need to edit Valorant. I've been playing a lot of Splitgate, but I've been enjoying just playing games with my mates off stream, because it's a different vibe. It's a more relaxed vibe for me. And people that stream will understand that. But yeah, so this is kind of my warning that gaming content is going to slow down. It may crop up here and there if we do like a games now or something or whatever, but gaming content is going to slow down a bit again. I might start trying to aim for maybe one video every 2 weeks, get back to that, but like the one every other day has kind of died off now, and it's been pretty obvious. But my design side and my artistic side is kind of like, I'm getting that drive and that interest again. You've seen it with these streams, these Logo Alphabet streams. These have been fun. I've been really enjoying these short little streams, just doing some design work. So yeah, main channel is becoming priority again. So we're going to stream design stuff with the odd game stream here and there, but design streams are going to be the main thing. I'm also going to probably have some photography streams. I got photos from the weekend that I want to edit. I want to get out and do more photography. I want to do some lifestyle photography. I want to do some product photography. So that's all stuff that I can edit on stream. So we'll probably have some photo editing streams. As I said before I went away on the last stream, I'm going to bring back the Key Vibes series. I've yet to come up with a different name for it. I think I want to move away from calling it Key Vibes. I want to rename it all. I don't know yet, but that's probably going to come. I videoed a lot of stuff up this weekend, so I kind of want to edit it into a little something, a little vibey video, little travel sort of. I want to do it in like a Super 8 style film look. It's kind of what I'm picturing in my head, to some lo-fi music with some like sound design in there. Kind of pulled together some new skills that I got. So yeah, there's potentially going to be some new content coming out on the main channel, new videos, new shorts. I'm going to keep making these streams into shorts. Some of them have done well, some of them haven't. I'm kind of still experimenting with that, but for the most part, I like how they come out. I think they're a really good way of doing like a stream, like these design stream recaps, because it's a very segmented thing. But yeah, in my world outside of content, I'm going to be starting the gym again this week. That is something I need to sort out tomorrow. I'm going to sign up tomorrow, but then I'm going to try and go a couple of days this week and then really get back into the gym next week, which is something I've been meaning to do for a while. Really been meaning to get back in the gym. It'd be good for my mental health, be good for me, get back in shape. I've really got out of shape in the past 2 years, so since graduating uni, I've kind of slacked and not eaten great, and it's partly living at home and not having money to be able to afford the gym and stuff, but we stop making those excuses. But yeah, I'm going to stop chatting around and let's get on with the stream. We're here to do some design work, we're here to chill, hang out, Listening to the new Stream Beats playlist, the new Chill Step launched today. I'm really liking it so far. Anything that's like lo-fi, chill hop, this chill step stuff, like super into. It's my vibe. It's what I love to like work to. So we'll do our usual. If you're new to the stream, or you're new to one of these design streams, or even just especially one of these logo alphabet streams, I kick things off. I sit on Pinterest for a bit. I sit on Behance, browse, I get some inspiration. I have already done a bit of that today. I have scribbled some ideas. I've already pulled the book out because it's a big, heavy book. For those of you new here, that is a low.
That's what it was the whole time. You never
4
what are you
gathers.
doing?
You go. Thank you very much for the follow, my dude. Welcome to the stream. My name is Horizontal, and today we're doing a design stream, continuing my logo alphabet series. So, as usual, we'll kick off the stream like I was saying. Chill on Pinterest, Behance, get some inspiration, just browse some stuff, get the creative mood flowing. We'll have a flip through my logo modernism book, and then we'll jump on over to Illustrator and start building out these logos, these little rough sketches, and we'll see what we can come up with. The chef is back in the kitchen. The chef is indeed back in the kitchen. The chef is back from his weekend away. He is caught up on his work for the week, or caught up on his work, and I thought I'd do a late night design stream. Let me swap on over. Whoop. Honestly, that transition never gets old. So, I've already kind of like today browsed Pinterest a little bit, but for the sake of continuity and just an excuse to browse Pinterest, we'll still have a look. It is very tattoo heavy at the moment, my Pinterest. Very tattoo heavy and very like interior design, I guess you would call it. Vibes. Ooh, that looks sick. That looks sick. Ooh, what is this? That's cool. I like that. That's cool. It's like a... Ooh, that's so cool. Right, save. I've got completely... I don't think I'll be able to get back to what I had. No. Oh well. This is why I should always open in new tabs. Do this every time. Save. But yeah, we'll just generally browse Pinterest. Get me in that creative. I mean, I've been editing, I've been doing client work, then editing work, and now we're back to this. So, got to get in the vibe of like doing my own work. That's cool. I'll have to pull them up. It's an Instagram, not an Instagram, it's a Twitter account of a guy I follow. I'll pull it up in a sec, but he has like his the work he produces, so he does this like really nice, like I guess you class it as like minimalist graphic design, similar like he's a graphic designer, but he has like a really unique style of like texture, which sounds really weird to say, but like he honestly makes like his texture skills in Photoshop or Illustrator, however the fuck he does it, honestly are some of the best I've seen. Like his posts of like just like they can be like the simplest like post design or graphic design piece, like the texture on them, I feel like I could feel the image, if that makes sense. I'll pull some up, but it's like I love his stuff and I really want to like get on that level of being able to create like texture like that in Photoshop, because I just love that like grainy, gritty feel on things. As you can kind of tell, there's definitely like a grungy, like film-esque that vibe. I feel like I give off that vibe. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna save that. I do love Pinterest. Also, at some point, I want to start. That is really cool. That's so well done. I want to see if I can find this tattoo artist. I think this is their art. X7. Yes. Yes. Follow. Wait, where's it based? Prague. It's followed by Pilgrim, of course. This guy's work is so good. It's insane. Yo. What? This stuff's amazing. I'm getting distracted. Ooh. So. Okay, I'm spending way too long just looking at my own Pinterest. Let's look. Go back up onto the logo letter. Let's just a quick browse because I have some ideas. I'm not going to spend too long looking at specific e-letter logos. I have my ideas, but I just want a quick browse just in case I spot anything I like. But I'm starting to find like a style of different logos, like to get a variety of style, of like very minimalist, like don't know what you call that thing where I keep doing stuff with like that star shape. There's that, and then like more like calligraphy, like the D that I did that. I forget what his name was, Gustafan Mono or something. I can't remember. It's something along those lines. You'll remember the name. But that sort of style of like more like typographic, like calligraphy almost, is how I picture explaining it in my head. That style, more like script anyway. Okay, I want to look up. This, like I usually do, Cyberpunk Tech logo. As many like adjectives as I can to throw at this. Stuff like this. Here we go. Now we're finding the stuff I want. Like boom. I've looked at this image before. Love me some good sci-fi tech decals. That was super satisfying. Ooh, I also need to pull up that guy's artwork that I was going to look up. Check at that. We'll look at it in a sec. I'm not seeing anything new that I'm like, ooh, I like that. I think the little scribbles that I've got, I think, work. I will say that looks kind of cool. There's something on there that is a cool... It's not really my style, but it's something I like the look of, so I'll have a look at it. So let me open that up. It is... which... Let's find it now, am I? Maybe it was this? Yes, there, this like brush stroke. It's cool. Interesting. This is interesting. I'm wondering if there's like a way you could like take the area and just then grid it out. I'm gonna leave that open because there's something there that I've just had another idea that could be kind of cool. So we'll keep that open. I think I'll go back to Pinterest homepage, but I think we're done. To be honest, I'm not gonna look over Behance. I think I have enough ideas really to get me going. I'm gonna have a flip through the book. But yeah, this is the guy. It's like his work is nuts. Like this. So what his recent thing was this that he put up. He's done a wallpaper. But you see like the texture. Oh. Yeah, look at the texture. How? I need to know. Like he has to be going out and getting that. That has to be like some sort of concrete, right? I don't know, but it just looks so good. Even just this. Like I don't understand how he does it. Oh, it's so good. There was some, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. There's been one when I was like, oh, it's this stuff. No, wait. I don't know when it was. It was a little while ago now. Oh, this 44 Castle one was great. Genuinely, like that could actually just be drawn for all I know. Oh, this was his. This, I don't understand. I don't know how he does it. His textures are so good. It makes no sense to me. I need to know how. I love like that grittiness. So he really is just a different level with it. He has such an amazing style that I love. Oh. Yeah. I think that's enough of him. Okay, let's look on over to here and we'll pull up. I have the book ready. Oh, that's another reason I need to go into the gym. This book. Boom. Okay. For those of you that might be new here, if you're tuning in, just hopping in, this book is called Logo Modernism. It's by Jens Muller. Yeah, Jens Muller. It's a great book if you're doing logo work, if you're a graphic designer, if you want inspiration. It is jam-packed full of logos, honestly. One of the best books I've got. So good for inspiration. Some interesting stuff I'm looking at. I would show you, but I have yet to go to the gym, so I'm not able to just hold this book up in the air for a long period of time. It is definitely a blunt force weapon. There's some interesting stuff, because there's a mix of like capital E and lowercase e logos. Some interesting ideas. Ooh, kind of like that. I wonder if I can do something similar. That's a bit similar. And then we're on to F, which is for another time. Okay. There's some cool stuff in there. I'm being a bit quicker tonight with inspiration just because I have the scribbles, I have the ideas already. I don't want to hang about too long. I like to get stuff on paper pretty quick. I say on paper, I mean, I like to get my ideas down and start working on them and get them out of my head before I forget them. Because knowing me and the way my brain is, I probably will. So, let's no more messing around. I have my Illustrator set up already. We have E in the top left, just so you guys know what list I'm working on, and also to give myself reference for like visual readability. So, if you have any questions about, I will say this. There's my little sketches. I don't even know if you can. Just to give you an idea of what my really rough sketches look like. There's some very rough ideas there. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It could be about anything about the logos I'm working on or about me. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm trying to decide which one I want to start on. I think I'll just go straight in with my first one that I did. Which would be I think the best way to do this is probably just to flip this. I need to be a little bit too well. Let's do that, and actually what I'll do this time is do that, so it's a nice, perfect curve. Okay, let's try reflecting that. Perfect. It's going to be very much an abstract shape. Okay, yeah, that didn't work how I envisioned. It almost did. I know what to do. Wait, I had it. What the fuck? Lost it now. Shorter. Merge them shapes. Merge them shapes. This is a very abstract shape for a letter E. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. The question then becomes, we'll make this wider. Could we go somewhere in between? I don't think we go super thin. I actually kind of like larger. Now, don't know if we get too close, it's not readable the same. Let's just, out of interest, do a super thin one. Yeah, I don't like super thin. I actually kind of lean more towards the chunky. Ooh, what if? What up? Unless no. I actually think off the rip that's not a bad logo. Or first logo. But what we'll do is we'll, as we do always, we'll just sit that there. We always leave the first one for a bit. We do it quickly. We leave it, we let it sit, because often the first idea can, sometimes you get hooked on the first idea and you're like, oh, I like this, right, don't need to worry about the others. But then after a bit you don't like it, so we'll let it sit, we'll let it marinate, and we'll work on one of the other ones. So one of my other ones that I want to do is like an isometric, and I've been meaning to do an isometric for a while. Too long. Oh, I mean, easiest way is going to be. Interesting. Means it's wider at the end than it is. There's a couple of different ways I can do this. I'm not. The base shape's not right. We'll get there. What I think I need to just do is just do this, right? Okay, that should be. Yeah, but I'm not. Not overly. Okay, that's better. So we've got that one. One idea was can I evenly just have it like stick back a little bit? There's also the idea that I scribbled down, which is like so. But I like to think oh. I want it to line up. Come on. Mm. It was like that. I actually think this look better than trying to. Do quite like that. One thought was to do that. I also kind of just like this. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, I'm not so keen on the. I'm wondering if I can do. If I was to. Okay, yeah. I think that goes to lead. Okay. Kind of liked this sort of cut through. Question is, do I? I wonder what if I did. Kind of like that, I'll be honest. It's pretty simple and minimalist, which is very much my style. I kind of dig it. It's slightly off, which is what I'm trying to deal with. I think it's these points. I think that actually did just fix it, and then it just needs centering, right? Center. Nope. Visually, I don't think that is center. That seems more like center. I'm trying to base it off this, right? I dig that. We'll put that as a success. I think we make that the first one. Okay, on to the next. Oh, we're smashing this already. So that was like the most minimalist design that I had on my like little scribble pad piece of paper. Color. Okay, so this is where things are going to get interesting. So we're going to go to all of that. So we have this shape. And then this will get rotated. Yes, I wanted this shape, but yeah, let's try that again. essentially this. I think I can actually get rid of that. Yeah. It's going to be super hard to see at the moment, but so this is going to do that, and then this. Edge. And then what we actually do here is I want to cut this out. And then we rotate just slightly. So it looks like an E. Now, this definitely needs some tweaking. I think more so needs this flattening off. And then I think actually I should alter this. Yes. And then I actually want to keep that how it is. It is different. I'm like, zoom out. It loses some of the detail when it's small, which means alright. Yeah, that's better. Now, out of interest, what is a slightly curved? Ooh. I actually kind of like that. I like that way more. I don't know how I feel about this, though. Do you like the bolt? I actually kind of like that. I think that's better than that. Ooh, yes. 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 I think I've just nailed the second logo. Oh. I actually really like that. I think that's turned out exactly what I was hoping. Slightly better than what I had in mind. I still really like this. I think I prefer the chunky. We're gonna wait to come back to this. I'm happy with that. So we're gonna bring that over here. How does this look in the opposite color? Ooh, okay. I dig it. Okay, so I have this is where we're now getting into like the weird little really scribbly designs that I had that were kind of like definitely not my main three. We've kind of made a main three, but there's potential there, possibly. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a triangle. We're going to just use this as a base, blank. Let's get that color, and then oh, maybe I should be doing it. That wasn't what I had in mind. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. I did two versions of this and I realised that one wasn't going to work. I was going to do something like this. was gonna be something like this. Should probably line them back up with the triangle. See, that now just looks like an S. Tell the angle's wrong. Should be something like that. Ish. Hmm. I don't think I like this idea. The more I play around with it, I'm more like, no. No, I don't think so. No. Okay, scrap that. So the other idea was this. So yeah, let's see if I can recreate that shape. Only a slight. Okay, so there's that. Then I wanna... Oh, line up. There we go. God, that was a pain. Just to get that little notch. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to picture this in my head. I need to make these a different colour so they're easier to read. What I'm doing. Okay. I think these actually want to be even finer. Okay. I can't tell if this is even. It doesn't look it. Okay, there we go. Maybe. This looks like a mess, but it's about to... The reveal... The reveal was kind of underwhelming. I think what I could do is... Oh shit. We could do like makes it a little bit easier to read. I think that's better, although I do want to do this. I kind of like this as well, which is a problem. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay. I wonder if it's too thin of a gap. I think it might be. I think it's just slightly too thin of a gap, so I need to increase it. Shit. That's better. Because by like that point, you can still read it. And then when it gets super small, does it become super hard to read? See, to me, like, it works really well as like a little grid. I don't know, I like it, but it is definitely harder to read. And I think the more I look at it, I prefer this. And coming back to this, like, I definitely prefer this logo more than I did to this one. So I think, yeah, the more I look, it's a cool concept, but it's not quite there. Maybe with some iteration it would have worked, but I don't want to spend super long on this. I'm still super happy with the first one over here. Let's just see how this looks. Big. And in the other color. I like it. It's definitely very abstract. That's super blocky minimalist. This is a really cool. I like. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with these three. It's like the solid three. Another quick one. That's taking me even less time. I'm getting quicker at these, which is a good thing. That, like, this project's been good because my whole thing was like I wanted to improve on pumping out like logo ideas quicker, and that was probably like, I don't know, 20 minutes of browsing, scribbling for those ideas earlier today, and then we've probably spent, we at least had 20 minutes of Star Stream just chatting, so this is like an hour's work, if that. So like, I'm super happy. Like, I'm definitely getting quicker. And I feel like I'm iterating quicker and like trying. Like, I actually produced what? The triangle one. I produced 5 logos and scrapped 2 of them and narrowed it down to 3. So the process is working. Yeah, I'm super. I actually think number 2 might be my favorite. 3. not 100% certain which one I like the best. The first one's cool. The first one's very minimalist. I've been trying to do an isometric one for a couple of these now, and I think this is finally one that I've like nailed. It's the easiest one to do because it's very blocky, but I kind of like how it sticks out and then the slight cut off. I actually really like that. So very simple but very effective. Super cool, like lowercase e design. And then kind of an abstract shape that I really like actually. I think I've nailed it. I always say on these, during these projects, I've said to myself, if I would be happy to send these 3 logos as initial ideas to a client that's just giving me the brief of I want an E logo, that's all they've said, just has to be a letter E, would I be happy sending these 3? And I think the answer would be yes, because I think I'm happy with them all. It covers a very wide range of style, from like the super minimalist blocky, lowercase, like kind of funky shape, super abstract, futuristic-y looking shapes. I think it covers a wide spectrum and kind of gets the job done. So I'm happy with these. The practice is paying off because we're getting quicker. We're getting pretty rapid at these now. So we will do the usual, which is chucking these into a I'll chuck these into like the display card things that I do. And job's a good one. Another design stream, tick. Another letter, tick. One what? That's 5 in of 26, 21 to go. We have F next. I'm really enjoying these. And because it's been like a super quick one, we'll spend some time, we'll chat, we'll hang out, we'll vibe for a bit. There's lots of things like I really want to start. So I updated my logo at the start of 2020 and my branding, and I kind of like went into 2021 keeping that and going forward because I was pretty happy with it. But I actually think going into 2022, I want to kind of like refresh it a little. Like I really love the feather. The feather's staying, but I want to come up with like a horizontal word mark, and I want to do a refresh on the color palette, a refresh on the font. I'm really digging Crenzo. And then also just kind of come up with a more in-depth brand across the board. And it's funny, I'll start while I'm chattering away. It's funny, I've been thinking recently more about like, I've got all these different I've got different revenue streams, I've got different brands, different focuses, and essentially what could grow into very separate things. And I was trying to come up with like ways to kind of encompass them all. And close that. That's interesting. That's somehow. This off here. Personal work, personal projects. But so yeah, so like it's funny, I still have a bunch, like I still really want to I'm still going to keep giving content creation a go and streaming, like I do enjoy it. I'm definitely leaning more into just being like, you know what? I'm not going to stress about just being a gaming streamer and content creator or just being a creative. Like, yes, I might be inconsistent with what I upload and which channel gets uploads, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to do me. Yeah, growth might be slow, but I'm just going to stick with the fact that I'm realizing I kind of do bounce around a lot and I probably have ADHD. So it's like, follow the dopamine. It's kind of where I'm just going to live with it. Oh, I didn't make a separate copy of the background. That's annoying. It's okay, I can just grab this color because that's what it is. But yeah, I'm still gonna do the content stuff. I kind of want to lean. I've contemplated whether I lean into using my own name. Let's see, what am I doing? E. For like my photography stuff, but then I'm at the same time I kind of want it to link with the channel, so I probably won't. I deleted all of those. Should I kept one? Sizing, comparison. Yeah, where am I going with this conversation? My brain's lost track. I'm trying to do different things at once, and it's oh yeah, different revenue streams, different focuses. So my plan is I'm locked in. So for those of you who don't know, I'm self-employed. I do graphics work, I do logo branding for clients, pick that up on the side. That's kind of like my side income because it's very sporadic. Sometimes I will have clients, sometimes I won't. I don't push heavy all the time of like advertising my work and trying to get it out there, but this stuff kind of is part of me trying to do that. That's 1, 2, 3. That feels like it needs to feel centered. That feels centered. This does not feel centered. That feels better. So yeah, one of my things is that so I do freelance graphics work on the side, and I enjoy it. Hence why I do it. It's something I do enjoy doing, and something I'm going to definitely continue to keep doing. So that's like one income stream, one focus, one of the things I do. I'm also an editor for Don. So you might have seen Don dropping the streams from here and there. If you don't know who he is, he works for a company called 1pay7pm, like a media, news, culture, sort of entertainment company, I guess. I always struggle to explain what they are. Publication, I guess, as well. But basically I'm his editor, so I edit for his personal stuff, I edit for any content he's creating for his work, video editing. So that's kind of like my main thing at the moment. So it probably takes up like, if I was to split this up, it'd be like 75% of my time is editing for Don. I'd say 10% of my time is doing client work. 10% of my time is doing stuff for KCP. And if you don't know who KCP is, they are the esports team, Kansas City Pioneers, and so I'm their community manager, which doesn't take a lot. It's going to probably slowly ramp up in the time that I'm putting into it, but for the most part, I manage the Discord, I manage the community, I help grow the community with a focus around Discord and stuff. How do I label these? Smile. So I'd probably say that takes up. What am I on? 75% is editing. I'd say 10% is. Wait. No, I'd say like 15% is client work. Then I would say like 5%. No, actually, I'm so bad at trying to do this in my head. I'm trying to work out like how much time I put into each on like a monthly basis. Okay, so I'd say 75% of my time goes into editing for Don. I'd say 10% of my time goes onto client work. I'd say 10% of my time goes on to my own content, whether that's streaming, creating videos, doing photography, like streaming games, like my own form of content creation, making these into shorts, etc. And then I'd currently say about 5% of my time is kind of doing specific stuff for KCP as a community manager, though I do hang out in there every day and try to like be interactive with our community and make it like a friendly place that people can come and hang out. But that's probably going to start going up a bit. Where I'm going with this is like, for my current position of where I'm at self-employed wise is actually kind of like really, I would say currently is where like I want to be. I'm locked in with Dom. Me and Don are locked in. We make a great team. We vibe, we go on, we have great ideas. Like I enjoy editing for Don. I enjoy editing. I've come to find that it's something I really do enjoy. I've saved all these and I haven't added great. To what you're talking. So like in my head right now, I think the common thing is to make it as self-employed and live self-employed full-time is hard, and it is. If I was to just rely on client work, yeah, like no chance, I'd struggle. But technically I am freelance, just regular freelance with Don. So what I'm ending up finding is that I have these different revenue streams coming in. And this honestly is such a great position to be in freelance, because it means I'm not relying on one source of income. At the moment I have 3 sources of income. Yeah, 3. Which is the editing, client work, KCP. My goal is to obviously eventually have at least 4. My next goal is to have a 4th one, which is my own content. I want to get to a point where my own content is making me some form of an income. Whether that is a small amount, large amount, whatever. But I do want to get to the point where it is something. And the creative person that I am, the can't help but think about all of these as brands. Which is where I was going from this from the start, and I've completely rambled and gone off track, and you'll come to learn that's what I do. I just ramble on. But yeah, so like, there was something, I look at it as like, I always do this with anything that I get into or anything that I'm doing, short-lived, long-term, whatever. I always am looking far ahead and like long-term on things. So to me, long-term, I'm like, okay, well, my editing's going to grow, client work's going to grow into its own business, my own brand is going to grow into its own business, and in KCP, it's kind of connected to my own brand. I'm like 99% sure I'm going to stick locked in with the horizontal brand. It has a solid meaning to me. I love the logo, I love the branding. I don't see the feather changing. I kind of finally got it to a place I'm happy with. The horizontal brand is great. Covers my personal content, my social media presence. It's what I go by for KCP, which is like being a content manager for them is a community manager is part of my personal brand like segment. Editing for Don kind of links under the same thing, but I potentially would move it out of that. I'd see it's a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts, but then all these, like, currently everything kind of fits under the arc of horizontal. My editing, graphics work, client work, whatever, photography. I do have a side photography account called Dwarven Pirate, which is like product photography. I don't talk about it often, I don't showcase it often. I don't really post it out there. I don't even think I follow it yet. Connor found it. Mainly because it was like a place for me to try a different style of photography and play around with stuff, and I wanted to see how it would grow organically. And it's done well. And I haven't posted on here in like a long time. This was my most recent post. But like this, I kind of want to grow into its own, like, I have a fascination with like rings, EDC, sort of like this product photography sort of stuff. And I kind of want to grow this into like someone so the reason I started doing this was Pete's Pirate Life, which is P. McKinnon's like EDC lifestyle brand that he's grown, and he did the same thing, and that's kind of where I took inspiration from and the idea of it. I'd love to grow it to something like he has, so that would become its own brand. I really want to do my own apparel brand, not merch like a lot of content creators and streamers do. I want to do like a full, like a proper apparel. And I have a name. So a while back I came up with this, like, I wanted to do like an esports team. It was me and my mates, and it was kind of like this idea of like, start off as me and my mates as content creators, we'll just all stream, we'll just do it as like a group thing, like a little group of us, and we like, it was a brand called 3am. That kind of died its death. Is what it is. But obviously I still have all that branding and stuff, and I've considered maybe doing the apparel, naming the apparel brand 3am. But I do also kind of like the idea of having the feather logo and stuff, but naming it something different. Doing it like as an off thing from horizontal. So that the feather is consistent, but the it's got like a different name. I could even do it as the feather and call it 3 a.m. or something. So like that's gonna, hopefully one day I'm able to do that, and that'll be like its own business thing. So then my brain's like, oh, how am I gonna collectively brand all these things? Which then means has me thinking of like pulling out an old logo and branding that came up with, we were called Mackie Media, because Mackie's my last name, and it was going to be like I think I still have it. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's here. I'd probably update it because it's very basic, but this was the simple. But like it was this idea that was going to be like my graphic studio, game studio brand of this dream idea. So it's all like, there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of creators go through this, is like struggling to stick on like a brand for yourself. Like I love the horizontal brand, but there's been many times where I've contemplated, do I drop it and go by my actual name? Do I brand my photography differently? Do I stick it with horizontal? Because horizontal is hard to get on social media, so then I have to come up with like variations of that handle, which is where HZL came from. It's funny, but you're getting to listen to me ramble after we've done these logos. So there's a lot of things that the next 12 months is going to be a very, like, knuckle down, really, like, try and build these things I have locked in now. And once they're at a solid place, then I can start pushing and branching out into doing things like an apparel, more of like my lifestyle photography, Dwarven Pirate, maybe trying to do something with that. Like, once I've got my core, like, I feel like I have 4 pillars right now that I'm building, and 2 of them are like halfway built. Or the way I kind of see it is like, my editing one's like halfway built. It's solid, it's getting there. Just need to build it up with Don, grow that side of things into like a solid pillar for my, like, for me. I feel like 2 of them are getting there. They're like a third quarter built. That's like KCP and my client work. They're there, they're a little bit, they're getting going, they're getting started, we just need to build them up. And then the 4th one is like my personal brand, which is, it's started, but it's still like, we're still trying to get that foundation there so we can really start to grow it. That's kind of how I'm looking at things at the moment and trying to focus on, these are just the 4 things. And my personal brand allows me to bounce a bit and let my ADHD kind of just run things, and I kind of follow the dopamine, whether that's me doing creative content, photography content, gaming content, like I'm bouncing around a lot. It's kind of gives me that loose, like, freedom. And obviously, like, working freelance, I genuinely don't think I could not work freelance now. With obviously exceptions, like working in the esports industry would be a more like solid locked-in job, but it's in a field that I love, and it's also flexible because it's gaming, and a lot of it is like you put the hours in, it's fine. Just you can kind of work your own hours and stuff, and like you have that flexibility. I don't think I could ever go and do a 9-to-5 job ever again. I genuinely couldn't. I'd rather live on the money I'm on now than have like a full-time paying 9-to-5 job. 100%. Like, I can't go back to it. I've done it. I've worked like a 42-hour a week job. There was like 7 till half 5, 5.5 days a week. I went to uni. I've worked like a 36-hour week on top of uni, and that's like just killer. But that like regular like shift work or whatever, and both jobs paid well. Both jobs I could have just stuck at and paid well. But this last 2 years since graduating, I've kind of taken a stab at going freelance. I'm very thankful, grateful for my parents that they've allowed me that opportunity and given me the means to be able to have a go, like doing my own thing and making it work. And it's been hard. There's definitely was getting to a point where like it didn't look like it was going to, but I feel like I'm finally in a place where I'm getting going. My next step is just I've said it, and it's still on my goals for this year, and it's to be out of my parents' place by the end of the year. I want to have my own place, and that's just, we keep going, we keep trying to build. But like this last two, like especially this last 2 or 3 months when things have really started to get going, and like I have the flexibility of I can go away for a weekend and it doesn't matter. I don't have to book holiday. I just make sure I get the work done before and after I'm back, and it's fine. I can work whatever hours. I can have my natural sleeping pattern, which I've come to find. Like I have a natural sleep pattern of going to sleep at like 2, 3 in the morning. Like I just don't feel tired till then. Wake up by around midday. Still get my enough hours sleep. It's just my natural sleep pattern is falling that way, and being freelance allows me that. Like, especially the fact that I work for US people a lot of the time. But yeah. Big things come in, hopefully. Big things hopefully come in, which means our next goal with this stream, with this content, is to get the YouTube monetized. I could get Twitch affiliate. I had Twitch affiliate. I cancelled it. For those of you watching me on Twitch and don't know that side of things, but I did have Twitch affiliate and everything, and I cancelled it. I made a video on it a while back of why I did it, and it's why I multi-stream, because I see more value in it. But the goal is build my personal brand, build all these 4 pillars, and we're going to have our own place by the end of the year. But yeah, design stream and a bit of life update. We are coming up to 2 hours on the stream. I wanted to aim for 2 hours, so we will call it there. Super successful, super happy with these 3 logos. We'll post them over on Twitter, so if you're not already, go follow the Twitter at HL_G, or you can do !socials in the chat. That'll bring it up. Link is also in the description on YouTube and below the stream on Twitch. All my social links are. If you're watching on Twitch, go over to YouTube, go subscribe. There's going to be content coming out on the main channel. Also go follow the gaming channel, because that'll start up again at some point. If you're on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to either of those channels, go subscribe now and go over to Twitch and follow there. And while you're on it, go check out all my socials. It's been fun. This project's fun. I'm really enjoying it. We're going to keep it going. I'm determined to see this project through. I've started and failed too many projects, but I'm determined to see this one through, because it only takes an hour or 2. It's only 26 letters. We've already done 5. Like 21 more. We got this. With that said, I'm going to call it here. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, depending where you are. Appreciate anyone that stopped by, the new follows, the lurks. You are all appreciated. And if you missed the stream and you want to see the process behind these logos, I will condense this down into a YouTube short that'll be up on the main channel probably tomorrow. So if you've missed that, keep an eye out there, keep an eye on socials. I usually tweet it out. But yeah, appreciate you all. I really do. And I'll catch you in the next stream. Peace.